Are you looking for a video on how to automate your Instagram or Facebook comments by being able to respond to them automatically? I did a video on this before, and HighLevel at the time did not have it fully together yet. You were able to do a customer reply based on someone DMing you a keyword, but now you can actually do this based on comments too. So before we had to use ManyChat, so now I've found that we have a new alternative. Where Go HighLevel is just an all-in-one platform. I'm loving it, and this is also something you can replace is your ManyChat subscription. So we're going to go over to automations in Go HighLevel, and I'm going to create a workflow from scratch. Or let's see if we actually have a recipe here, because I actually did a special situation or a workflow for a client, specifically saying specific keywords, and based on those keywords we did there's a new trigger, so I wanted to share that with you here. So Instagram comment automation right in front of my face, there we go. And let's see what else we have. We have a Instagram frequently asked questions auto reply, and I love looking around in these recipes here. So let's check out this one here, but I'm going to show you what we did for a client too the other day. So the trigger is Instagram comments on a post, and then there's also one for Facebook too. So you can, let's go to add trigger, and I can say Facebook comments on a post. So if there's a specific post, you can actually pick and choose where that is. So I can, pull up a specific page. And before, you could only have one page. I think you also can have now different pages that you can integrate. And the post type is a published post, and the post is a specific one. So this was a recent post of mine here. And so I can, if someone comments on this post, I can also probably go in and say a specific phrase. So if I said in that post, I can't remember now, if I said, like, you could do a two-step response, right? I usually try to have a call to action, like comment free training if you want my free training, right? So let's just say I said that. And so usually I like to say contains a phrase in case, like, someone says, yeah, I want that free training, and I say exact match and I just say free training, that's not going to work. So we want to say contains a phrase training. And then you can also track first level comments as well. So let's see here. I want to make sure I see the save button. Okay, it should be gone. Okay. Let's do it again. There, I didn't see the save button. Okay, let's do it again. Page is my page. Post type is published. Post is this one. Let's see here. Or actually, well, that was my recent video. So I'm going to save it on this post. Save trigger. So if they comment on there, I actually didn't filter it down to the phrase. Let's say training. There we go. Save trigger. There must have been a glitch earlier. Okay, so I'm going to save that. So if someone comments on that training, respond on comment. So it's going to respond on comment, and we can add multiple different types of replies. That way it's not so spammy. So I love that we have that here. So we can make up a bunch of different replies, and then it's also going to like their comment. And then this is the new one of the newer triggers here is the interactive messenger. There's another action in here, but it doesn't do what we want to do. And let's see here. Yeah, this is the older one, Instagram DM. This is the one that you're going to want to use is Instagram interactive messenger. So when we do that, we're going to replace what we're going to say in the messenger when in the DMs of after they commented. So you can also, of course, change out what that says here. And the the buttons here is where you're going to want to filter based on you know, what happens here. So this is where it got confusing for me, is that if this is a wait step for 1 minute, if they do not reply or click on the buttons that show up after, you know, they get this message within 1 minute, basically these, you know, it times out. There's a default timeout here. So what I had to do for my client here is basically loop it, so that if they don't respond within a minute, or turn this a little bit longer, so the wait time is like, you know, 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Otherwise, it goes to the default timeout here. So I want to keep either sending it to them, or if they click on the get the checklist, here's the checklist, then they, you know, will attach that to this button here. Maybe there's a link that we send them, or and we put it like, add a new button here and said, here you go, and then put in open website, and then put in the link right there. So pretty cool. I had like certain keywords, like, hey, in the messaging for a client, we've said, hey, do you want this free thing, or are you interested in this and that? Like, instead of website or checklist, we can have different options that send them to different things. If this times out, you can ask another question. Hey, just want to double check, you still want that? And then, you know, we can loop it back around. But that was a little caveat here. If they don't respond or click on these links within that certain amount of minutes, then it just goes to a default timeout there. All right. If you have any more questions, or you want help and support on setting something like this, but it's really all about testing. So I'm you know, wouldn't consider myself like the smartest person, but I just go through, test it again. You can always click on test workflow and put a contact through, or, you know, message yourself, or have a friend comment on your post with the trigger keywords, so that it goes through and we can see and make sure that it goes off correctly. So it's all about testing, and there you go. I'm super excited to share with you in this video here how to set up your Instagram comments and reply back to those comments via the DMs. All right, so hopefully that helps you and you're generating more leads and sales through this workflow. And good luck. Let me know how it goes. Thanks for watching. Much love and aloha.